The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Heyo.
Morning. How's your Warren today?
Well, I can't do much investigating on any social media at the moment because you know how you slept in yesterday, your phone went
Yes.
off but you didn't hear the alarm.
Yeah.
My phone was lucky to go off this morning because evidently my chargers stopped working.
Oh.
I've got like about 4% left on the phone.
You know you have to plug it in, right?
Yeah, no, it was plugged in.
It didn't work.
Those bloody chargers. They've got a short shelf life, those things, don't they?
And then you got to start,
Doesn't the alarm work when it's empty?
No, it worked, but like when I put it on, when I went to bed last night, I had hardly any charge left, and I thought I would be full stock in the morning.
I used to have one of those charging pads, so you just put the phone on it. All good and well, unless it's 1 mil off kilter and you wake up and your phone's flat.
Yeah, right.
You have to spend ages like,
Yeah.
Is it in the right
like
spot?
a
And hear it
conversion
go,
goal.
ding,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, cool, you're charging.
Well, this one that I've had for the last couple of weeks, you got to put it in, and then you got to twist it around a couple of ways, and sort of, you get it on the right angle.
Mine's on that at the moment.
And you can see that little electricity bolt, and you go, okay, no one touch it.
Yeah.
Don't even breathe around it. But it's given up the ghost.
Someone
What
get
about
them-
the Dally M finish last night? Did you see the final counting for that?
1 point.
Yeah.
a lot closer than what everyone thought it was going to get.
So at the end of the second last round, round 26, Jerome Hughes led by 1 point from Tedesco, and then they read out that in the final round, Tedesco, whoever they played, the Roosters, 2 tries, so-and-so line breaks, this many
Try assists.
Your try assists. He scores 6 points. Jerome Hughes is now 5 points behind his game against the Brisbane Broncos. I think it was Cooper Cronk on the mic and goes, he scored 3 tries, 4 try assists, whatever it was, and he scores 6 points.
Wow.
1 point.
There would have been an uproar, I reckon, if Tedesco. I mean, he's had a good season,
Yeah.
but Jerome Hughes has just had a great year.
Gee,
One of the all-time great
I think it was
years.
Scott Sadler yesterday. I heard he called the draw. He reckoned that Hughes and Tedesco would share it. He almost jagged
He was
it.
pretty close.
That's
Yeah.
pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He would have been the only one that I heard talking about it like that. I don't think I heard Tedesco mention much in
I know.
the punting.
Yeah, it was just yesterday.
Anyway, Hughes in action as well on could add to that a premiership ring on Sunday afternoon.
So no Buzzman today again, and Suze's on holidays, just a reminder. But Smarter Than Suze continues because we've got all of her answers in the vault. Buzzman, he's got sick kids, has he, Kendall? Is that what the story is with Buzz?
Matilda's
Yes.
not been well, so she's only a tiny, tiny little girl. So, yeah, Buzz is at home looking after her like a good dad.
All right. Oh, we're in good hands too.
We'll see.
Yep.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
1994 was the throwback throwdown.
Oh yeah.
They all seemed
we'll do it.
They all seemed to me to be of a similar sort of genre in '94.
Yeah, was that
Was I
sort of
pretty accurate in that?
Yeah, no, they're all a bit ballady. I don't know if that would be correct, but like you think of like,
They went a bit
well, not all of
soft.
them, but yeah, they're not super
Yeah.
rocky.
Rock.
Yeah.
Where was
Well,
grunge?
mine definitely was.
Yeah.
Grunge was around there, but must have skipped a year.
Yeah, grunge would have been. Grunge, that would have been right in the middle of grunge, wouldn't it? And Oasis. There was no Oasis. They might have been.
Yeah, weird.
Well, how would you
I've got some
describe
numbers? You got numbers?
wet, wet, wet? How would you describe them? Other than polling 16%,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Last. moment.
Was this.
I'm conceding.
Who was
There's
this?
Lutsies.
Oh, is this yours?
Yep.
Yeah.
Are you conceding already?
Yeah, well, when
There's
you look
only
at-
an
when you
hour of
look at-
voting
When
left.
you look
Wow.
at the numbers, I can't.
You could get a late surge.
No.
No, I'd have to double my votes to win. Or double everyone else's votes.
Yeah.
My percentage.
It was a dead set Tedesco and Hughes tussle yesterday in the early voting, and this is one of the songs. Unfortunately, it has slipped to third. Ash, Sheryl Crow.
They've brushed Cheryl.
Yep,
Really?
24%.
24. It's
Yeah.
good
It's
polling
a pretty yeah.
compared, but yeah, unfortunately sitting in third,
And
jumping up.
I love Cheryl, but she's not very current. When was the last
No.
time she had a hit?
Yeah.
Like I think I've in the wake of this, I think that I'll find out that I lost the young person's vote. I don't think that they know who Sheryl
lost
Crow is
touch with
now.
the youth.
Yes, yeah.
I mean, this one just might be a little bit more eternal. 28% in second. Kendall's pick.
Good decision for the Cena Trophy.
Yeah.
I have been. I mean, I push hard on the gram to get the votes. So
Oh, have you been out there?
I do.
Campaigning.
Yeah,
Campaigning,
I think I might
yes.
even do another.
I saw her on
last minute spruik.
I saw her on the Logan Highway yesterday.
Yeah, with a sign. Boys to men. No, just a sign saying, I'll make love to you.
That would work. See, how are you not winning?
Oh, no, unfortunately. This is my song, Shoot Salt and Pepper.
What did you offer him? You filthy?
32%. God knows what he's offered him.
I'm polling more votes than Kendall with that
There
sort
on
of
the
action.
Bayside.
He's texted his whole family. He's got every child in his household
Yeah,
voting.
so jump aboard the
But
stories.
wait, you're winning with salt and pepper.
Yep, 32%, 4%
rigged.
ahead. Yep.
It's rigged.
Shoop.
God, well, the Cheryl's had hits before, like, since Salt and Pepper. Like,
Yep.
she's more current than them.
That's
I
what I
haven't
think.
heard from them for 100 years. I haven't heard since Lutzy started Passion Peppering.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I only realised this morning Craig Bellamy's been in 10 grand finals.
Yeah.
It's nuts.
And 20, 21 years of coaching at the Storm. I heard when he got named Coach of the Year at the Dally M's last night, and Yvonne welcomed him up and said, "So you've averaged a grand final every 2 years,
Wow.
which is ludicrous."
That's got to be the most. I mean, how many just for that statistic?
Yeah,
Like who's beaten that?
I don't know. I don't know how they could. I don't know how you could.
Bennett.
Well, you would have had when St George went on that run, whenever that was before my time, even where they won like 11 in a
50s,
row. Did they have the
60s,
same coach for the whole?
Would have been captain coach, probably wasn't it?
Probably back in those days, yeah.
But the other thing that he's done, sorry, Kendall, is he's done it in an era where we have the salary cap.
Yeah, exactly. So it's unprecedented, really.
Like he lost last year. He lost Kafusi. He lost the two Bromwich boys. Over the years, how many wingers has he lost that have gone on to play for Australia? Or
And plus just that whole exodus of all the that spine, the
Smith,
legends.
Cameron Smith, Billy Slater,
Cronk.
Cooper Cronk, GI. He's lost over the years.
Like they should be at the bottom of the ladder. All things level.
He's an amazing coach. Sorry.
How does that position him? Would he be the best NRL coach of all time? How does it, I don't know, you mentioned Bennett. Like, how does it compare?
Well, when you look at that stat, I mean, how many grand finals has Bennett got to?
We had 7 with the Broncos, and then had the Dragons. He was down
So
with
he's
the
up there.
Raiders.
okay,
and
so it's pretty close. But
Yeah.
Bellamy might be.
Geez, you'd have to put Bellamy up there, wouldn't you?
as far as time, and all with the one team, like you'd think,
One
if he had-
team.
yeah, and completely new players, like you said. Like I think the last one that he was in was with Smith, so that was the last of the the big three or whatever. But been going since they were pups.
Was there a side of you that when the news came out about Kevy, there was that brief period between, I think, whenever it was last week when they said Kevy's gone, but they hadn't announced that it was going to be Michael Maguire? I was like, in my head, I was thinking, okay, who could they announce now that is the Broncos coach that I'd actually go, oh, wow, wow. And like Bellamy would be at the top of that list.
Yeah.
But there's no way that he was ever going to leave. The other one I thought, imagine if they went left field and they brought in like Cameron Smith.
Yeah,
If they had have announced that it was Cameron Smith, because he's not really doing that much at the moment. He's doing the media.
yeah.
I think he's coaching his kids' footy team down at Currumbin
Really?
Eagles. Yeah, he coached their under-15s this year, and I was like, oh, I wonder. but doesn't it show how valuable it is when you get the right person in that position? Like a Bellamy, who's got the potential to just
Let's change their club.
make the most out of everyone. Like we said yesterday, that Sean Bloor, he was considered not good enough to play for the West Tigers. He comes to Bellamy, and now he's playing in the second row in a grand
Just
final.
extracts every bit of talent out of them.
Yep.
Incredible.
Does it over and over. Like Nick Meaney, like so many of those guys. The Josh King.
Yep. You need to this weekend without Big Nelson. So
Well, I did it with you with radio.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
It was my little boy's birthday last week, and, he's the second kid. He was turning 2. You get a bit of guilt that they don't get as good of a present as the other kid because they came first and they get all the great toys, and by the second one, you just get hand-me-downs.
That's
So-
like me. I got nothing. Second kid.
Oh, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah.
Wearing
Brad got
someone
everything.
else's clothes.
Yeah.
And
Brad, they usually fed Brad, and that ended badly for him, obviously.
They what?
Fed him.
Oh,
Food.
yeah. Overfed him.
Overfed him. Now he's got weight issues.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry.
Always good to be scrounging for food.
Exactly.
It teaches you some good lessons.
Yeah.
Well, he got a trampoline, and it's only little because he's only 2, but so we're under the house the night before trying
Like a
to
mini
set it
tramp
up.
or a full thing?
It's mini, but it actually has the netting around it. So it's got poles, and so it's probably only, a metre and a half wide, but it's very safe. We do them very safe now. So it's bigger than an exercise trampoline, but not
Who
full
put
scale.
that together out of interest?
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? We decided, Tim and I, it's like the night before, it'd be fun if he wakes up and it's set up. Like, he'd love that. And it's quite, go down, it's colourful. So we're down there at 9 o'clock at night, the night before his birthday. We've pulled out all the bits and we're laying them out there. Okay, where's the instructions? It's a QR code now. It's not paper instructions. So I give the QR code a crack. Sorry, this page does not exist. So,
Where'd you buy it from? Not Timo. Timo.
I didn't stoop quite that low.
Okay,
It was from Kogan, but it's a good brand. Like, you can buy it from Baby Bunting.
Yeah, right.
So
Kogan
instead-
I've never had bad experience with Kogan either.
Came
by the way.
quickly and it was half the price of the Baby Bunting one. So we're just going off vibes in the end.
So you can work this out. We're intelligent people.
Now, when's the last time anyone built anything with their partner?
Yeah. Do you know what, Kendall? Remarkably, as soon as you said trampoline, I just had visions to flashback them when I tried to put together a trampoline. I can't remember if I had instructions or not, but it was one of the most frustrating things. In the end, I couldn't do it. I had to pay some maintenance guy to come out. I couldn't.
Oh, wow.
I didn't have the strength to put the springs in. I couldn't do it.
I tried to do one, and the tool they provide with you, it's like it's triangular in shape, and once you start pulling on it, the springs, and it just bends apart because the springs are too
rubbish.
strong for the tool they provide with
Good.
you. Yeah.
Thank you for supporting me.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we were like that. Well, we had no instructions. So in the end, Tim's quite he's got an engineering mind. So he's like, we're going to use this thing and we'll hook it into the spring and you pull the spring and I'll hook it into and I'm like, okay. So we're doing this team effort. We're making so much noise and fighting so much that Moses wakes up. So the soon-to-be 2-year-old is screaming upstairs and I'm like, all right, I'll go deal with him. Tim comes up. I'm watching a movie with Moses. He's like, what are you doing? It's
Calming him.
10:30.
Yeah.
I go back downstairs. We finish the trampoline. It's not pretty. Right at the very end, we figure out, what's this thing for? Oh, this is the spring pulling tool that we did not use through the entire
So
assembly.
you did it without the tool.
We are so cool. We did it without the tool. We made our own. Not as easy, but
Yeah, and you got it together though?
it exists under the house. Whether it is safe, I don't know.
You haven't been confident enough to put Moses on the trampoline yet?
Nah, he's had a crack. He's not very good.
But he didn't. Nothing
He hasn't-
Nothing fell apart.
There's
His
netting
first
there.
time
He's
on
not
it,
going to
straight
fall
through.
out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Hey, it's Olivia Rodrigo.
Olivia Trivia.
Just before we, let's say hello to Adrian first out at Roachdale this morning. Hello, mate.
Morning. G'day, gang. How are you?
Pretty good. Now, it says your daughter Layla's on school camp,
Yep.
but you're playing on her behalf this morning. That means that means flying solo, Kendall.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure.
I know. I love to do these things to myself.
Yeah. Are you a fan?
Look, I've heard a song of hers called Driver's License, and I got in trouble for not getting tickets, so here I am.
Okay.
You'd be the man
Yes.
if Layla came back from school camp and you had Olivia tickets to hand to her.
You
But he's,
would be.
Oh, I know.
he's requiring all 3 questions to be, what is the song Drivers something?
Or what's her last name? Something like that.
And what's her first name? If they're the 3 questions, you are sweet.
Oh, okay. I'm so nervous.
So if
for
you're
you.
setting the market here, Lutzy, you've got him at
I've got
what?
him at 100. 800 to 1, I've got him at.
The questions
I'm
haven't
wrong.
been easy.
Wait, hang on, before we get to them, what was that news that was overnight that they were saying about Olivia?
Well, it's the Guts tour that's coming to
That's
Australia.
the worst name for a
I
tour,
know.
by the way.
Is it a song? Guts. Anyway, good.
Adrian, you know the answer to that, wouldn't you?
Look, I'm going to say no.
The Guts World Tour
think it
concert
is.
special will premiere on Netflix from October 29. So the Australian leg of the tour will be done. So I guess, if you do fail here, Adrian, you can welcome your daughter back from camp and be like, hey, great Olivia news.
Yeah.
She's coming to
Yeah, you
Netflix.
Yeah.
You can watch it on Netflix.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, we want to get you to Sydney. So let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
You got to get 2 out of 3, mate.
All right. Question
Righto.
number 1. Name the song these lyrics come from.
I'm on this. I've got it.
And when I told him how... It's a good start. And when I told him how he hurt me, he'd tell me I was tripping.
Get him back.
Oh, my gosh, he's done it!
Oh, my God.
What?
Okay, that is
Hang on a
correct.
second.
I don't think you can Google that quickly. Like
No.
that was a confident
I'm just
answer.
winding him in about
Question-
300 to 1.
Question 2.
Confirming.
In Brutal, how many real friends does Olivia say she has?
2.
That's correct!
What? Stop it! What on earth?
Oh, my goodness. Layla is going to lose it when she comes home from
She
camp.
is.
When is she back?
Oh, my God. Tomorrow.
Okay.
So
Well,
the-
she's
the
in the
draw's
draw.
You're in the
tomorrow.
draw.
We have the draw tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes, but you're down to
Like
one.
Butsy's just gone bankrupt. It's his first outing as a bookie.
Can we give question 3 a crack? Because
No,
you've
let's
been
do it.
pretty impressive,
Yeah.
Adrian. What's Olivia's middle name?
I do know this one. Her middle name is Isabel.
Oh, my goodness.
Come on, what are you talking
That
about?
is
Have
unbelievable.
you even got a daughter?
Yeah, her name's Fine Cotton.
Do you guys get that?
No.
It's a famous horse racing where they switched horses and a horse called Bold Personality changed to Fine Cotton. It's a famous
Yes, and
famous Brisbane racing
and
story.
Fine Cotton was the good horse or the bad horse?
That's a good question,
Yeah.
Adrian. Was
Fine
Fine Cotton?
Cotton was a bad horse.
That was the bad horse. So Bold
It was a
Personality
real
was the
dud.
good one.
And they went, no one will
That's it.
notice the difference. They put in, what was it, Bold Personality?
They painted its
Yeah.
legs.
And
Did
that's a
they
pain.
paint its
A bit like
legs?
Kendall did yesterday. Fake tan.
And did it win? I can't even
think
remember.
it did
Like, did
win.
it come? Like, was it?
No, it didn't win. I don't think it won.
I don't think it
Oh.
did win. If you go to Eagle Farm, one of them, they're still in the museum there. There's this whole big thing about.
Are you a racing man,
Robbie
Adrian?
Waterhouse. One of the Waterhouses was the guy that did
not,
it.
not a big one.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. You're in the draw. Hopefully,
you so much.
Hopefully, Layla chooses to take you.
Yeah, if she-
Fingers
if
crossed,
she
hey.
even
I've done the
exists.
hard yards.
You have.
The Ash, Lutzi, and Susie O'Neill podcast.
I'm smarter than Suze.
Brighton homes include aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
All right, Emma out of Redland Bay. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm pretty good. You're in the hot seat this morning. $400 we're playing for, and you're in the draw for the BYD Atto 3, our final show of the year. We'll just draw out someone at random and they win the car,
That would be amazing.
whatever colour you want to. So good luck for all of that. $400. Let's rip into it. Lockie Neal standing by. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. How many stars are there on the Australian flag? Which animal's height is measured in hands?
Horses.
What brand does Gwyneth Paltrow own?
Goose.
Bucharest is the capital of which European country?
Don't know.
Spell respect.
RESPECT.
Stop clock.
That's going to be very, very hard to beat.
I felt like singing on that one.
Yeah, it was so hard. I nearly said instead of stop the clock.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T.
Find out what it means to me.
Good strategy, Emma. Don't waste the
Aretha.
time. Don't waste the time with singing.
You finished with a bit of time on the clock.
6 seconds.
Ooh, doggy. I reckon you're going to be hard to beat, Emma.
I hope so.
But let's find out. Let's bring in the
They're
game.
going to be so upset that they're not here to do Bring in the Game. And
Ah, damn it.
them try every morning. And I've just dropped.
Okay, just play.
Bring in the game, bring in the game. Bring in the game, bring in the game. Bring in the game. Bring in the game.
Steve.
Susie O'Neill. Hold the phone, Freddie. Susie O'Neill. It will be a miracle. You won't see anything like that again this year.
30 seconds on the clock and your time starts now. How many stars are there on the Australian flag?
6.
Which animal's height is measured in hands?
Horses.
What brand does Gwyneth Paltrow own?
Goop.
Bucharest is the capital of which European country?
Istanbul.
Spell respect.
RESPECT.
Stop clock.
She's such a weapon.
Hold it, Mitch, and give me a double tuco.
Tight.
On your Thursday morning. Doesn't get any tighter. How many stars are there on the Australian flag? You both said 6. That is correct. 1-1. Which animal's height is measured in hands? You both said the horse. That's correct.
Why is it measured in hands? Kian, if you're listening.
I have no idea. Yes, Kian, get back to us. Why is it measured in hands? And where do they measure it to? Is it to the top? Of
Their shoulders.
To the shoulder?
Not to the head.
Is it?
No. Over 14 hands is a horse, under is a pony, if you're wondering.
How do you know this, Emma?
And whose hands? Like just
It's a good point.
yeah.
It's a very good point. Who's hands?
Yes. Under 14 is a pony. Over 14, you become a horse. I didn't know that either.
15, I think.
What brand does Gwyneth Paltrow own? You both said Goop, and you're both quick off the mark there. That's correct.
What's Goop?
Oh,
It's Gwyneth Paltrow with some O's in the middle, but she sells everything from candles to weight loss
'cause she has
bits, and she's into health, and she had a
the candles
vagina
that smells
candle.
like
That's
I
right.
wouldn't say that.
Oh, yeah, she had. Yeah,
That's
okay.
right.
Wasn't going to go
Yeah,
that far.
she's a big health and beauty brand.
Artsy would have got in trouble if he said that. But
Yeah,
You can
yeah,
say
but it's a fact, isn't it?
that she makes vagina-smelling candles.
Yes.
Going down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-3.
It's getting hot in here.
Bucharest is the capital of which European
I was
country?
going to say Slovakia or something. What did Sue say? Istanbul.
Istanbul. What did you say, Emma?
I said I didn't know.
That's right. You said I don't know. Romania.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Romania.
I want to go there,
Guys,
but it's
didn't have it.
a bit dangerous, apparently.
What have they got?
Wouldn't go now.
What have they got in Bucharest?
Oh, a few things I like.
Yeah. Like what? What's the number one thing?
Just
That you want to go? Why is he keeping K5? I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't think we need to keep saying it.
It's 3-3. Spell respect. RESPECT is correct. So that means it's a 4-4 draw. Now, I've written down 6 seconds left for Emma, but over to Mitchell James.
6 seconds for Emma, and Susie was very fast. 12 seconds remaining. Huge.
Geez, that's tough to be beaten on those terms.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Same happened. Yes, when was that? Yesterday.
It happens all the time,
Yeah, I know.
Lutzy. Suze never gets beaten on time.
That's right. I'm going to head to the game.
Well, first of all, 4 tickets to Nova's Night at the Movies, the advanced screening of Venom, The Last Dance. This is opening October 24. That's action comedy. Would you describe that, Mitch, if you
Yep.
can hear me out there?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy. I like that he's delving into a bit of the comedy sort of,
Mania. He's playing two
Mania.
characters,
Is
essentially.
he? Really? Didn't he do that
Really?
before?
Yeah.
Tom Hardy?
Oh, he's played twins, yeah.
He played the twins.
Ah, yeah, that's right. He did too. Also, I'm going to throw this out there. You can either take this if you want it, Emma, from out at Redland Bay, or give it to someone you know. A double pass to see our great friends Mashton Kutcher. This is at Eclipse nightclub tomorrow night. Now, we know Eclipse is a great venue. Mashton Kutcher at Eclipse is next level. There are tickets at Megatix. But if everyone listening right now, we might try and give another double pass tomorrow. But Mashton Kutcher at Eclipse nightclub tomorrow night. And Emma, I'll give you a double pass to that. That is going to be one hot event.
Thank you.
Good on you, Em. Cheers.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Press play.
Get ready for the ultimate Halloween party on the Brisbane River.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill's Halloween cruise on Oasis. Your ultimate weekend escape on the Brisbane River.
Looking forward to this one, October 31 on board the Oasis.
Yeah, Oasis. And I'll tell you what, some inside Iggy. They just to get it looking tip top for us. They actually took it out of the water yesterday, just to get all the final things. They dry docked it, did all the painting and everything.
Give it an
perfect for
anti-foul.
us. Yep, 100%.
Really?
And they're going to put it back in, I think, today. So it's
It'd be schmick.
ready to rock for later this month. Yep.
That's so good.
Such a good vessel. That's what they call it, a vessel. It's a vessel.
We got prizes, by the way, for best dressed. Free
Yeah.
drinks, all that type of deal.
Oh, yeah. Well, food. Great food.
Now, Zoe, out of Murray.
Morning.
Morning.
How are you guys?
You going all right? You coming along to this party, Zoe?
I am. I'm really excited. I'm keen.
What are you going as? This sounds pretty cool. Talk us through you and your boyfriend, what your gimmick is.
So, for context, my boyfriend is a fiery ginger.
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
A ginger lover.
But I was planning on going as a ringmaster and him being a lion.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh,
I
okay.
like that.
Yeah.
So he can just have his own hair as the mane?
Yeah. It's like really luscious.
Oh, beautiful.
Like think Prince Charming, but red.
Wow.
That's hot.
That is...
That's about as hot as it gets.
He gets more compliments than I do when I go out. Anyways.
It does you really? People look.
Yeah, gingers do.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's someone with the ginger.
Kendall likes gingers. Kendall's a ginger lover.
Yeah. What do you mean Kendall's a ginger?
She married one.
Oh, it's Tim a ginger.
He's a ginger.
He's going to be listening right now, and
He's a
probably
ginger.
crashing the car.
My mum's listening, on God.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I don't know how that's relevant, but...
Do you have a song you're going to add to our playlist?
Yeah, Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh, on theme.
That's timely.
I know, right? You should give me tickets to that too.
She's here for the double up.
I mean, like, if you want to put it out there, you shoot your shot.
Fair play. Fair play.
Yeah,
you got to
no.
shoot your shot.
We-
You
yeah.
remember
You know
the
how
shots
hard
you
it
don't
is to
shoot.
get on here?
Yeah, it's very
Wow.
hard.
Yeah.
It's a big show.
Yeah.
Hey, it says you're bringing a whip to keep old boy in line.
Yeah.
You have to
I'll
with
keep him in
gingers.
mind. He's got a temper. I've got to bring the whip.
Oh, yeah, see?
Gingers were always fine.
Yeah.
Is that we confused what kind of party this is, or it's a-
Getting a bit 50
No,
Shades,
I feel
isn't
like
it?
this
Yeah.
is how it's always been served up.
Well,
Exactly.
vampire, like Dracula's. I remember I wrote that university assignment and it was all it's very sexual when you break it down.
You went to university.
Yes, I went to university. Same one as you, I think. Where'd you go?
We've been through it. QUT.
Yeah, same as
Bachelor
you.
of Journalism.
Yeah, University for the Real World.
Yeah.
Well, you're coming along, Zoe. Thank you very much. We'll see you in a couple of weeks on board Oasis.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
State election's not that far away, is it? We spoke about the Governor General's house, the Governor's house this
Yeah,
week.
Right, mate. Yeah, it's this month, so it's
3
bloody-
weeks
yeah.
from Saturday.
They've got a debate tonight.
Yes, on Channel 9.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, because I heard Melissa Downs is going to be like the moderator for it.
Yeah.
So what is it? The moderator just you have
Well, you
set
can't-
questions, it's not,
Yes.
and then you just sort of.
Do you reckon?
I mean,
Yeah.
I guess if you're moderating Trump, it's a bit of a harder job and you're trying to rein them in a bit. But I think
Yeah,
she's,
you've just got to rein them in.
if that happens.
Yeah.
Could
Are
one
they
of
going to
them-
have a worm? I like the worm. I don't know how
There's
accurate
gonna
it
be
is.
a worm or not?
Don't know. It seems a bit odd. Like Nine have probably never done this before. Normally it's like on Sky or it's run by the Courier Mail or I don't know. Seems early for a debate too.
Yeah, still 3 weeks
So-
out.
Yeah.
But they're saying that one of the they've got talking points about it in the paper this morning, like things to watch out for. One of them is the body language. You know that when you're up there, you got to stay cool and calm, and not appear frustrated.
Not get a little frazzled.
Because you know you're going to get served. That's the thing. Like you expect that you're going to get absolutely smashed at some point. They're going. The other bloke is going to say, "This person here is useless."
Yeah.
And I'm the person you should be voting for. And then they will do a close up on that person. That person's got to remain calm and collected.
I wonder
And
how they're
it's
going
live,
to shoot
right?
it. Yeah, because I'm thinking that they do the split screen like they did with the
Probably.
American one, so you can look at whoever's talking. You can see the live reaction of the other person, so that you can judge them at all times.
And then they're asking like whether or not they'll both wear a suit and tie.
Oh my gosh, I was just about to say this. Are they asking that in the paper?
Why did you? I mean,
Well,
I just
so-
assume that there's no way in the
I
world
know.
that you're going to rock up to be, into the debate to be the premier, and you're not going to be wearing your most formal look.
definitely
But they're
suit
saying
and
that somebody might go without a
so
without a tie to sort of appear.
David Crisafulli has been renowned for not wearing a suit jacket. So you'll often see him. He's just got a white shirt on and a tie. And I don't love that because I'm like, you look like a schoolboy. If it was me and I was on his team, I'd be like, put a jacket on but lose the tie because then you're like, you're corporate leader-esque, but you're a bit more relaxed.
I thought that Stephen Miles, was copping some heat because he was showing off his guns too much. That people were saying,
polo shirts.
Well, he's wearing the polo shirts to show off his guns, which pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got them. You should.
But that so I thought he might have been the one that wouldn't wear the suit jacket so he could try and get the guns out.
That's fair,
Crisafulli's got a track record for it.
And
Crisafulli's pretty fit
He's
too.
super fit, and he's known for going to, like, any time he's on tour, he's known for, like, going to F45 in Cairns.
Yeah.
Like, he will work out wherever he is, so...
It's only a little fella, though, so he's got to be careful.
Yeah, but
he
is fit. Well, who do you reckon would win a fight out of Crisafulli and Miles?
I'd like to see it.
Yeah. Who do you reckon?
Channel 9
Who do you
tonight.
reckon would
Well,
win?
Miles is heavier.
How much do you reckon Miles weighs?
I don't know, but
It'd be
heavier than Crisafulli. So if you look at a boxing match, you can have a great boxer, but if he's boxing 2 weight divisions up, he's probably not going to win, is he?
It'd be like Fennec up against just a bigger body, like a Danny Green or someone.
Yeah,
No.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but it'd be good to see him. I wouldn't mind seeing him face off in some other, do this, but then have some other sort of face off as well.
We wouldn't have seen them live like this before, so that'll be interesting. Like, the
Crisafulli one, that was
but it's not on like live on television, and they get interviewed all the time, but it's pre-recorded, and if they stuffed up, they know how to recover and get so it will be pretty interesting.
It would be funny though if it got sidetracked, like when Trump was up against Biden, and Biden went on about how he plays golf and is a 6 handicapper, and Trump's
that's what I'm saying.
Trump's just called him out. And it becomes about that, and somehow or other this ends up in a boxing match next Saturday night at the Redlands RSL. Yeah.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Dust has settled somewhat. We've opened up the communications finally. Our boy Lockie Neal is on the show after 8 a.m. this morning.
Interesting.
Yes.
Kendall was just saying, where did you find that story about the tattoos?
It was on their Instagram, the Brisbane Lions. So they've actually created an Instagram sticker where people can add their tattoos as well, because obviously lots of fans get ink. But I do think there might be a few players who have...
You think so?
Yes, immortalised the moment on their own bodies. But I don't know, we'll ask Lockie.
Well, I know back in the day, Brownie definitely got tatted when they had those 3 grand finals. Acker, I think. Did he get a tattoo? Sure. But I'm pretty sure plenty of them got tatted.
I think by the looks of it, Josh Dunkley has put another tattoo on. I don't know what body part it is. It was quite close up. But he's been in a premiership winning team before, and it looks like maybe he had that year already and he's added this year.
Yeah.
Just the years or the team emblem?
No, it was just the years.
Makes sense. Otherwise it gets a bit messy, doesn't it? Because he played for someone else, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yep.
Whatever that was.
Yeah, but you see that sometimes. That they'll have they move on.
I think Hodjo's got Roosters 08 or something or other. Whatever.
Yeah, I think he did, and then he ended up coming back to the Bronx.
02, yeah.
02,
Yeah. Yeah. I wonder if Lockie got done. We'll ask him.
He's got a couple of tattoos, so he might have.
He's got quite nice ones on that
He
sort of
does.
left
On his-
shower
yeah.
and arm. So let's get
Yeah,
some
he's
kind
nice
of
tattoos.
raging lion on
Is
the
it
other
a
side.
swallow or something?
He's got those ones
Yes.
where they're a long way apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's...
Looks coordinated though.
You reckon? Yeah. Because sometimes it can look scatty. Like the runner, Jakob Ingebrigtsen. He's just got stuff here, there and everywhere. It looks ridiculous.
I don't have any tattoos. Do you guys?
I got nothing.
No. Little clean skin.
A room of clean skin.
What a bunch of nerds.
Hodjo's got something on his... He's got like a crucifix or something on his hand. And then, And then that big cock on his arm. The rooster.
Yep.
Yeah.
02. Well, I guess we'll find out.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil, Lucky Neil.
Well.
Good morning, Lockie.
Morning, guys. How you going?
It ain't our champion.
We're not as good as you.
Yeah, maybe not, but I am a little bit tired. And
You must be exhausted.
Nah, I'm going well. We're actually at the club this morning doing some memorabilia signing and stuff. So I'm in the room with all the guys, and they're a little bit quieter than they have been in the last few days.
When did it peak? Like when was peak? Was it Sunday or Saturday night?
Oh, yeah, Saturday night was pretty awesome. And then obviously we had our Mad Monday as well, which was just all the players and then a few of the coaches popped through throughout the day. But Monday was pretty awesome as well, just to have the whole playing group together with sort of no one interrupting, and that was a pretty awesome day as well.
Was that dress up day? What was the
Yeah.
one? That was the mad one. What were you
Yeah,
dressed
what did
as,
you-
by the way? We were trying to work out.
Speculating all
Yeah.
week.
No, I just came as a cowboy, really. I didn't have too much on me. Monday morning, I woke up and was like, far out, I haven't got anything organised here. So I sort of wanted to, because when all those reports came out that we went to Vegas, there was all those photos of us dressed up as cowboys.
Okay,
Yeah, right.
yeah.
So it's like a throwback.
We were actually in Nashville, not Vegas, but
So you never went to Vegas?
nah,
my
they just
God.
made that
Isn't
up.
that bizarre? Because
That is
everyone
bizarre,
just thinks
yeah.
that's what happened.
Is there an overseas trip planned this year, Lockie? I know you've got club champs tonight, and last year you guys got on the plane the next morning.
Yes, we did. This year, I think a few of the boys are heading away, but I will not be. Obviously, Jules is almost 30 weeks pregnant now, so we're going to Tassie for a week. So pretty wholesome holiday for me this year.
Beautiful.
The tattoos. We were talking about
Yes.
the tattoos. Like, has there been a group go in to get inked? If so, did
Yeah, there
you
has
get
been
one?
a few boys have got them already.
Yeah.
I haven't yet, but I'll go and get it on my ankle, I reckon.
Will you do the
next
whole
week.
lion, or will you just put a date? What are you thinking?
I think I'll get some sort of lion. It won't be very big, and then just the 24 underneath, I reckon.
Yeah, you got to get something.
Who else has been getting them?
Well, I know. I just saw Dunks. He got one yesterday, I think. So he's already got one, which I think it might be his first tattoo.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was a clean skin before that. That's a big move. I mean,
It is a big move, but if you're going to win a premiership,
that's when you do it.
That's when you do it, isn't it? And good
Yeah,
news that
exactly.
you don't personally need surgery. Is that correct? And is that a surprise to you, or what were you thinking there?
Well, yeah, I probably would have needed to have it if I didn't sort of completely ruin my foot on Saturday during the game. I sort of did the surgery for them by snapping my plantar fascia, and so now I've just got to be in a boot for about 6 weeks, and
What do
probably
you
won't
mean?
really run or anything until we start back training in December.
Are you saying you helped by snapping it in the game?
Yeah, yep. I think so. That's my take on it. I'm no doctor
You're so
or
giving.
physio, and to be honest, when I had the consult with the surgeon, I was probably a bit hungover, so can't remember everything he said, but that's what I got out of it.
excellent.
But and I know it's
And you just need rest, though. But that's what they're
And
saying.
a moon boot.
Yeah.
Yeah, just be in a boot for 6 weeks, and it should sort of start to recover and heal itself.
How painful was it? How painful was the final series for you? Like to get through?
Yeah.
Oh, it was more during the week, to be honest. I obviously had some help on game days to numb the pain. So I felt pretty good during games, but it was just during the week and at home, like after training sessions and games, that's when I was at my sorest, and it was sort of just my general day-to-day living was hampered, to be honest.
And I mean, I know it seems like an eternity ago now, the actual game, but I know that Fague said afterwards he felt like he knew you guys could win it, but he felt like that was the best performance he'd ever seen from that playing group. I mean, to do that on the biggest stage, I mean, it must have almost felt like a dream, that actual game. Like they just, you never took the foot off the throat.
Yeah.
No, I think maybe until the last 10 minutes when we were all running around hugging each other on the field instead of
Yeah,
playing.
it's crazy.
That's when we let our foot off the throat a bit. But no, it felt like the complete performance. Felt really calm during the week, and could sort of see that the rest of the guys felt like that. And it was a little bit of a different build-up for us to last year. Everyone was sort of new, experiencing grand final week and what was to come. So this year we knew what was coming. Got to Melbourne a day earlier and settled in there, and we just had a bit of a steely resolve about us. We wanted to enjoy and embrace the week and have fun, which I thought we did really well. And then you could just tell with the guys that felt like we were going to be on. And it's always easy in hindsight to say that, but we had a really good week.
You
and,
did look relaxed. You all looked relaxed all week.
Yeah, no, we felt really relaxed and just prepared for what was going to come. And then once the ball was bounced, all the boys were on. It was probably the best performance since I've been here.
Have you had a chance to sit down? We were kind of doing it on Monday or Tuesday, and kind of just reflecting on the season, because the season had its ups and its downs. But we were talking about you coming in here one day when you guys, were in sort of the rut, or things weren't moving that well for the team, but just how confident you were, at least to us, about we're hitting our KPIs, we're on the right track. Like you just seem so certain, but have you had a chance to sort of reflect on what a great season it was and how far, the challenges that you all faced through the season, but, to bounce back?
Yeah, a little bit. I think I've reflected on it, thought about just sort of how proud I am of the group not wavering during that period, and the coaches and obviously Fags was really positive with us and maintaining faith that, like I said, we were actually playing some good footy. We just had to tidy a couple of things up, and just the way the season was panning out, it was so even. Some of the teams, maybe other than Sydney at the start of the year, but everyone was going through a bad patch, and then Sydney went through theirs late. But yeah, it just sort of felt like one of those seasons. If you hang in there, give yourself a chance in finals, then anything could happen, and that's what happened.
I'll tell you what, mate, and I only saw you once briefly at the after function, which was great, but I hung out with the guys. It's such a great bunch.
They seem like a great bloke.
It was such a great merge of these young fellas just having fun and enjoying the moment. A lot of the old blokes came back, Blackie and Brownie with there, but it was just such a great feeling, just a great bunch of blokes.
Yeah.
It's really impressive to see, Lockie. So congrats on that as well.
Appreciate it, and that's sort of what we want to pride ourselves on as well. We want to be great people, not just great footballers, and I think the club's been fantastic in promoting that.
Yep, here.
Yeah, well, you've been a champion, mate. Great leader. It's been great working with you this year, and we can't say congratulations enough, mate. It's as good as it gets. So well done. Enjoy it all.
See you tonight at the awards.
Appreciate it.
Let's go again. Cheers, brother.
All right, thanks, guys. See ya.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Nick is on. Nick is on. Nick is on.
Kendall on the bell.
Who is on the streets? Nick is on.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Bloody loud. Had that in my ears. Nick, that looks absolutely delightful where you are this morning, my old friend.
What? Sorry, mate. Kendall just blew the ears out here. I know. We could hear that. We could hear that from out in Sanford. That was incredible, Kendall.
I'm so.
Yeah, we're on the beautiful Sanford. I mean, and we're celebrating all things Magic because
that's not the Owlery, is it?
That is the Owlery, my friend. I was going to say the real Wizards and Witches are the ones who bought property out here 20 years ago. That was Magic.
That's actually good, very good, mate.
But no, I mean, but the second best thing, the Owlery Cafe. Now, for any Harry Potter fans, the new Harry Potter TV series is coming out very soon. And, well, we're all excited, but for the real Potterheads, this is Brisbane's #1 spot. Oh, that theme, I can hear it in my ears. It is special. I've actually found a bloke called, Harry. You are called Harry? That's just not what they call you? Your name's actually Harry.
My name is Harry.
Oh, that is special. Now, the Owlery Cafe is Brisbane's #1 Harry Potter, go-to destination because we've got a beautiful cafe. We'll come and say hello to all the staff here. All, of course, attended Hogwarts. That was a natural prerequisite, of course. Say good day, everyone. Hello. Oh, yes.
It looks like an old church there.
Well, it is. It used to be the Flying Nun back in the day. So
yes.
we go. They've renovated the place. They've redone it. It's covered with Harry Potter paraphernalia. Now, Harry can speak to this a lot better than I can. Harry, just take us for a quick tour around the place. Let's see what we've got here.
Yeah. So to start off with, this is the Owlery Cafe, of course, and then if we move over here, we can come over to the Store of Requirement. So this is the store right next door to the cafe. This was here originally. We'll open up our magical doors here.
Wow. Have a look at this.
Wow.
You can buy some
we've
wands.
got our broomsticks hanging from the ceiling. We have merchandise all over the place, so we are the largest Harry Potter merchandise store in Brisbane, potentially Australia.
Wow.
If we move down this way, moving through the store.
Look at this. We're going to. I know this is a visual medium, but we're coming through. We have a wand room. That's right. Now you have to remember, the wand chooses the wizard. Now, very quickly, let's just try and find something. Lutzi. Lutzi, of course, he's born from the north. I reckon he's a Slytherin.
Evil.
Yeah,
you reckon that's controversial, Harry?
Yeah, controversial, but power and glory, I think, the great wizards come from Slytherin, so maybe we might pick something out for Lutz as well.
Might have to get him an Elder Wand, most powerful wand of all time.
Well, if we can find it.
Keeper of the Bees? Is there a Keeper of the Bees wand?
Lutzy does have Ron Weasley vibes.
Yeah. Well, he does. And a great Gryffindor family there, of course. Myself, I'm a Hufflepuff. It is what it is. I took the quiz and I can't change it now. The sorting hat put me there. We're moving our way through now because if you want to have kids' parties here, you don't even have to be a kid. You can be adults. I swear to God, I'd have my birthday party here. This room is set up entirely for workshops, for a way to celebrate. We've got the actual sorting hat over here.
That's cool.
It's so trippy.
It's so true that they've done this so well. Like I cannot explain how excited I was when I turned up here. Like, this
Mitch,
is
are you spewing?
This is
because,
real.
like, are you a Harry Potter head? Wouldn't you be?
Harry Potter.
Yeah, I'd say I'm a casual Harry Potter fan.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
no,
was
but I'm into like someone who's going to, decor the place up like that
it's
and
pretty
theme
impressive.
it up. It's very cool.
Is that on the main street, Nick?
Yeah, so we're just off Main Road. We're on Station Road here. So just take a left off the main road. We're coming through here.
How many different rooms are there, Nick? It's huge.
It is truly magic. So have a look at this. You come in, sit by, beautiful fireplace. The decor is incredible. And they said the bathrooms are special. I was like, I'm absolutely sure.
Let's
have
go
a
check
look at
them
this. Look
Are
at
they
this.
Harry Potter themed as well? What is that?
It's pink.
That's the women's.
It's pink. No, that's the women's. That's a tribute to the worst character ever, Professor Umbridge. Terrible woman. Then we've got the real room of requirements.
It's a lot of mirrors for a toilet.
No, they're not mirrors, are they? They're framed photos.
No, the mirror of error
There were a
said. The
few
mirror of error
mirrors.
said you see what your true desire is when you're in there. Again, that's a Harry Potter reference. Potterheads will get that one.
Foggy's just texted me and said, I have no idea what anybody's talking about. I've never watched Harry Potter either. Neither do I, Foggy. We just roll with it.
Cool, though.
Yeah, that looks very cool. Yeah.
Of course you don't, you muggles. Fair enough.
Did you
wouldn't
catch
get
the
it.
train there?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're buying old train lines, so who's to say it doesn't run a couple of times a year? Now, we've got some very, very exciting news as well. For our listeners right now, 13-24-10, get on the line. We've got 4 $50 vouchers to the Owlery Cafe here in Samford. This is, honestly... I just spent time over in the UK going to different Harry Potter locations. Yes, that's why I was there. And this has met all my Harry Potter needs. This is awesome. I don't want to leave. I may not come back this morning.
The staff look fantastic. Harry looks great. I bet they're all happy and, into it. I love this.
Well, Harry's lived a tough life. There's no doubt about it. He's a troubled young man, but you know what? He just wants the best of the world.
Yeah, exactly. And how could you not be happy? Greatest job in the world. I get to be a professor, get to do the kids' birthday parties, dress up in my robes, teach kids how to make potions. And, whether you're after a robe, whether you're after a wand, we've got all your back-to-school needs. So for all those kids hoping to go to Hogwarts as soon as they can, make sure you check out Sanford.
Oh, that's cool.
Harry just knocked it out of the park. Well
the
done,
real magic was the marketing.
And you've lit the phones up too. Plenty of people calling through 13-24-10. What is it? 4 $50 vouchers.
4 $50 vouchers to celebrate the new Harry Potter TV series coming out.
Get out there, Station Street, Sanford Village. Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
Harry.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Righto, 1994, we threw it back to yesterday. Look, a lot of great songs left on the table. We threw 4 up, and unfortunately, I
might be choosing wet again. I can tell you.
no, 16%.
Yeah, that's appalling.
Yeah,
It is pretty
so
low.
That's
Move on. I'm
okay, we're moving on. We wrote it off.
Embarrassing my family.
Not much improvement in second place, unfortunately, Ash. Cheryl didn't get much love.
That's a surprise.
Great song.
At least I went with my heart.
Yeah.
Not with my head.
This was a poem, and she turned it into a song.
No. Whoa.
He did not know
Well,
that.
she didn't write this.
This was a poem
Isn't all
that
music
someone
a
else
poem?
wrote. But this was a
Now I want to listen to it more than ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
What, someone else wrote that?
Yeah, I'll find out the details, man. You're
Okay,
right.
interesting.
With 28% of the vote, the second place, the Tresina Trophy, which we'll be hearing a little bit later on. You ran a good race, Kendall. Outstanding campaigning, causing car accidents.
Kind of embarrassing. You still only got second.
Because I did absolutely
Mitch has
nothing.
rigged this. He's rigged it.
But Salt and Lutzy's former flame, Pepper, with a little bit of shoop, has taken the
Love you,
win
boo.
with 33%.
33.
Love you, shorty.
Yeah. Push me.
The Ash, Lutzy and Susie O'Neill podcast.
The great Hazley Cush, auctioneer extraordinaire, has just contacted me saying that it's been a huge morning down at the Rockley markets.
Oh, yes.
Where they've auctioned off the first. Is it the first mango of the season?
The first tray of mangoes.
Is,
they've been doing this for like 20 years or something.
Yeah, so the money...
Longer, maybe, I reckon.
Yeah, it's a a time-honoured tradition, and the money going to Red Kite and Lady Musgrave Trust,
amazing.
apparently.
Amazing.
And Hazley tells me, he was the auctioneer this morning, he said it just sold for $32,000. The first tray of mangoes.
Wonder who the buyer was.
Doesn't say, but anyway, fantastic stuff. So well done, and the Red Kite and Lady Musgrave Trust, the beneficiaries of that.
Can I send a shout out too, which is great? My rugby league club, Runaway Bay Seagulls.
Yes.
On the Gold Coast, not this weekend, but next weekend, we're having our 50th anniversary celebrations, 1974. I'm going to be emceeing the night, but it's just a shout out for everybody who's ever played for Runaway Bay Seagulls, or you've been involved in the club, you coached a team, juniors or seniors over the years. Get in touch with the club. They've got all the details on their Facebook page, but it's going to be a great night, celebration, like the whole history of the club, some of the big former players, a whole host of NRL stars.
Did you know that Runaway Bay has more current rugby league NRL players than any other club in Queensland?
Oh my God, it was brilliant.
Yes!
He nailed it. Well done. Yes, it does. 8.
Sorry,
8.
That took him 2 minutes to say that last week.
Yeah, I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah. Hit it.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Have you guys seen what's going on with James Blunt? What his latest?
I saw it and I love it.
Yep. So obviously Blunty, this classic from his Back to Bedlam album from early 2004 maybe, I want to say this.
That was his big one. That was what put him on the map.
Yes.
Has that been that long ago?
Yeah, I'd say so.
20 years?
20 odd. Maybe 2005. It must be coming up. Yeah.
And then he was good with the snappy comebacks on Twitter.
He's still great to follow.
Right.
Yep. Because he's one of those like celebrities or singers that everyone loves to pile on him, but he's one that really bounces back.
With his latest video translate to radio? Have you got a bit of it or not?
I haven't got the vid, no, but his deal is
so good
that he's re-releasing Back to Bedlam, the album.
Yeah.
And he wants to. He's challenged. He said, "I will officially change my name if we get the album to number 1."
What? To what? What's he going to change his name
to? Whatever.
To whatever.
Up to
James Sharp.
Up to the people.
I mean, James Blunt, you could have a bit of fun with that immediately, but there's
you
already...
could enter James Sharp, and I guess it's almost like a voting thing to what he should change his name to.
That's hacking the system.
But
That's making money, people.
Yeah. Hey, you were look what you were doing to try and get throwdown across the line, with your votes. He's actually just going out there saying, "I'll change my name." Yeah.
It says the most liked suggestion at the time of writing this article was Blunty Mick Bluntface. Jeez, I had to say that
sounds
slow.
Australian.
Yep. Someone else has suggested Blames Junts. James Corden. They could just rename himself after another English
one,
James.
Like someone in his video suggested something not dissimilar to Junt. That he didn't.
So you can jump on his Twitter account.
Is it whichever suggestion gets the most likes that he has to change his name to it?
I think so. He didn't clarify exactly, but I presume that's it, right? The most popular one? Or?
I thought it did say.
Yeah, most liked, yeah. So the hashtag is #JamesWho, and he asked fans to comment their name suggestions, with the most liked becoming the winner, but only if you get his album Back to Bedlam, which is celebrating its 20th anniversary in a week, the 11th of October. You get it back to number 1, he's officially changed his name.
But there's no new song on it.
No.
It's just a re-release.
He's asking for for Lightning to strike twice with the same song. That would be hilarious.
Taylor Swift did this. She's re-released all her albums.
Yeah.
Re-recorded it.
Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift did.
Yes, James. This is James.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast.
Smarter than I'm smarter than Sue.
Brighton homes include aircon, flooring, steel frames and solar as standard. You don't need to be smarter than Suze to discover why it's better with Brighton.
That's Scott out of Windsor talking in the background. What were you saying, mate? Issuing some last-minute instructions. What's happening there? What were you saying? What was going on right then?
We're in the middle of a job, and I was telling my employee to do something.
You're on the site, are you?
Well, yeah, we've got a big on down at Park Ridge.
You got a what?
We're doing a bond clean down at Park Ridge.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you're doing the Bond clean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, no, he's
Yep.
telling people what to do at the Bond Club.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, good luck, mate.
What's the worst you've ever seen when doing those cleans?
Oh, we've had a whole family just walk out of a house.
Just
So
as
they
it is.
just got up and left, and we had to take 4 ton of furniture and rubbish to the tip.
What do you charge for that?
Thousands.
I don't get their bond back.
Yeah.
Sure about that.
But when you say they left, well, they just packed up their clothes and took off, but left all the food in the fridge, everything like that?
All the empty rubbish, furniture, the lot.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Better than rock stars.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Positive. Yeah, well, okay.
God, you'd open the door with trepidation, wouldn't you? Like, open it going, I don't know what we're walking into here.
Well, sometimes we prejudge it because of where we're driving to.
Yeah, right. You go, okay, I'm going to have a look at this first before I give you a quote.
Exactly right.
All right, mate. Well, that's $500, is it, Mitch? I can't see.
500 indeed. This is the moment territory.
Let's go, mate. Let's go. 30 seconds on the clock. Your time starts now. Who is the Prime Minister of Canada?
Pass.
Which planet is known as the Blue Planet?
Saturn.
Which famous French general surrendered at the Battle of Waterloo?
Pass.
Who does Ewan McGregor play in Star Wars?
Luke Skywalker.
The formula pi r squared determines the area of which shape?
No, nothing.
Nothing.
Sorry.
That's all right. Don't apologise to me, mate.
That was ordinary.
You know, there could be a pantsing on the cards. That's all I'm saying. You might want to let your employees know. That's all. So tell them to go to one of the other filthy rooms in the house.
They'll listen to the replay.
Let's bring in the GIMP.
I wanna be the gimpy gimp like no one ever does. To get through is my real test. So smart as she is far. Gimpy gimp, gotta win on time. It's gimp versus me. I know it's my destiny. Gimpy gimp, oh, don't say pass. Playing for cash, playing for cars. Gimpy gimp, gotta win on time. It's smarter than Suze. What prize will Luxie choose? This is my shot, I cannot lose. Gimpy Gimp, gotta win on time, gotta win on time.
Excellent stuff, Lockie. Go on, Pokemon there.
I like that.
Susie O'Neill! Hold the phone, Freddie! Susie O'Neill! It will be a miracle! You won't see anything like that again this year!
30 seconds on the clock, and your time starts now. Who is the Prime Minister of Canada?
I don't know.
Which planet is known as the Blue Planet?
Uranus.
Which famous French general surrendered at the Battle of Waterloo?
Napoleon.
Who does Ewan McGregor play in Star Wars?
Luke Skywalker.
The formula pi r squared determines the area of which shape?
Cylinder.
Stop clock. Ooh. What did Suze have on the clock there?
3 seconds.
Scott went the distance. Scott used all the time.
I've got a song ready for Scott, but we'll see how much I need it by the end of these 5
Yeah, well,
questions.
we're up in Anthony Warlow territory, but it's close. It's close.
500.
Who is the Prime Minister of Canada? Scott, you passed on that. Suze said, I don't know as well. Anyone?
Trudeau.
Anyone?
Yeah, I would have said Trudeau.
Trudeau.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's for us, but sorry. The ones that count. that's the wrong
Justin
answer.
Trudeau. 0-all. Top of the second. Which planet is known as the Blue Planet? Scott, you said Saturn. Sue said Uranus.
Is it Jupiter? No, I don't know.
No, it's not Jupiter.
Neptune?
It's not Uranus.
Neptune. It's not Neptune.
It's definitely not Uranus.
No, it's not Uranus. Anybody else?
It'd only be
There's only a few left. Pluto.
I just thought that was... What?
The
Pluto.
blue Earth.
Pluto.
Earth is blue.
What? The answer's Earth.
The answer is Earth.
Well,
That's like the Perth being the city of light. We found out that yesterday
We
too,
did.
by the way. Did you hear that?
it's a fascinating story,
Yeah.
actually.
It's a good story. Come on, Kendall, quickly.
Basically, when NASA was going overhead, all of Perth decided to turn on their lights
Back in the day.
so that when they took the spaceship over Earth and over Australia, Perth was really lit up. They turned on lights in cars, buildings. People would put sheets over their clothesline and put floodlights. So the whole of Perth.
When did this happen?
Back in the day.
Back in the 50s,
Well, what
and then
day?
they repeated it. They
Oh,
repeated
that
it.
day. A lot happened on that day, didn't it?
They repeated it again when they did it, decades later.
Really?
That's why Perth is a city of light.
I didn't
do
know
it these
that.
days.
Well, I just watched Elysium, the Matt Damon movie the other day.
Yeah,
And,
you gave that 5 Lincolns.
I didn't like it. No, I didn't actually like it. But you when you're looking from up there at least, and you're looking down on Earth, what do you see? Water, blue, Earth.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
It's nil all. Which famous French general surrendered at the Battle of Waterloo? You passed on that, Scott. Seuss said Napoleon, and that is correct.
Wow.
And Seuss hits the front 1-0. Who does Ewan McGregor play in Star Wars? You both said Luke Skywalker.
These are not the drones you're looking for.
Mitch, it is, of course,
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh,
You missed it, Scott.
yes.
I don't even think we got to the final question for you. The formula pi r squared determines the area of what shape. Sue said cylinder. That's wrong. You didn't even get to answer the question. It's a 1-0 victory to Susan. Scott, you've been pantsed.
Yeah.
1-0.
What is the answer to that question?
A circle.
It is a circle.
A circle, sorry. Yes.
Oh, okay.
A circle.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's you learn that
Yep.
one in school with the old
Okay.
tractor or whatever it is.
Even a pantsing deserves a trip to the...
I think particularly a pantsing needs a trip to the cave. What's your daughter's name? What's your daughter's name, Scotty?
Georgia.
She a Katy Perry fan?
Yeah.
Well, guess what? Katy Perry's bringing her Lifetimes tour presented by Snaffle to the Entertainment Centre on June 17 and 18. You can get your tickets from tomorrow at Ticket Tech. She's going. You've got a double pass to
That
Katy
is a
Perry.
Thank you very much.
How good is that? And I'll tell you what, I'll even throw in the family pass to Kingston Park Raceway too for the ultimate go-karting experience. Kingston Park Raceway, it's a hell of a day out.
Yeah.
Bring you, Scotty.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah.
I'll play out with a song that I wish that I didn't have to play, but you got a pantsing, so...
Scotty doesn't
You get this.
know that Fiona and me do it in my van every Sunday. She tells him she's in church, but she doesn't go. Still she's on her knees, and Scotty doesn't know. Oh, Scotty doesn't know.
The Ash, Lutzi and Susie O'Neill podcast is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.